morning. We're going to be playing a song that we actually, a group of us wrote 2 years ago. Youjin oppa composed the song, and then we gathered together and wrote this beautiful song about prayer, prayer to God. And so the song is called I Pray Again. So enjoy.
Thank you so much. Muchísimas gracias.
Vielen Dank.
I love you so much. Te quiero mucho.
Ich liebe dich so sehr.
Good morning. It's been a really while, right? Maybe 3 months? Yeah. Okay. Today's theme is simple happiness. How can I say it in Japanese? Yeah. How about Korean? 행복. Yes. Today I'd like to share with you about the happiness today. Yeah, it's quiet and really simple. Where people are clouded, there is something that people want. Where are people gathering these days? Where? And what else is there? It could be a sport event or tourist destination with a great view. The purpose of a gathering, there can be money or to listen to people who are good at humor. Even if it's a place where a small number of people gather for a reason. Where is the place people live to find their own happiness? Where is your happiness? I want to ask you, really, where is your happiness? Many people want to get a job at a good job or a famous company for their happiness. Which company is the most famous company in the United States now? Microsoft? Amazon? Apple? Huh? Tesla. Oh, nice. Yeah. As you know, in the late 1990s in Korea, the unification group was in the top 30 in the Korean business community. Top 30 is actually quite high. At the time, someone said something bad about our church. Someone who was listening said, "Why are you wearing the clothes made by the Unification Church Company when you hate the Unification Church? You cannot be wearing that." At the time in Korea, most of the fibers produced in Korean society were produced by the Unification Group. Many part of fiber. So they are talking about it. Even this is not our church members' conversation. It's not our church movement people's conversation. True parents prepared not only the spiritual part, but also the physical foundation for providence. So many people were able to work and live in the church companies. It was not just our church family that benefited. I think people want their happiness, and that's why people gather. Their happiness exists. If you ask me when I was happiest, when is your happiest?
At church on Sunday.
Oh. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I would say middle school. I was born in Seoul, Korea, and attended a church in Seoul. There were many second gen, and I really loved them. I could feel them loving me. I received so much love. I played the musical instruments and sang a song with them. We played basketball and table tennis together. And also we went to a DP workshop, training center together, and traveled together. We talked all night long on numerous topics. It was not finished. When I talk of something, someone said another thing, and we continued keep talking. It was a very happy time. Most of my middle school life was spent with the second gen in church. Actually, maybe almost even I slept in church many days in a week. I was happy when we had fun. Not only second gen, but also non-second gen came. My families and their families to want to join us. They wanted to play with us. When we planned to DP workshop, they wanted to go with us. We didn't have to convince them. Let's go to DP. We didn't. I think we have some kind of confidence. If you play with me, maybe you can be some feel happiness, something. I think we had, even we were young. I think we have so much love in us. Really, I really felt a lot. Even though we were young, we looked for a bus to go to DP workshop. We were middle school or high schooler, second gen, but we tried to find a bus to go to DP Champion Training Center because of many people want to join us. Maybe I think they don't know what's the workshop for, but they want to join. More than 10 years have passed now, and I live in the United States now, but I miss them in my heart. I really, if I have a chance to invite them here, I want to invite them, and I want to do some pilgrimage here. The first holy ground is here, right? Sacramento, California, San Francisco. People gather where happiness is. I heard a lot about faith from my parents. My mom is here. It's about my mother's witnessing story. As you know, the winter in Korea is very, very cold and humid, so cold. There was no abundant food in the witnessing team and cold. But even now, 50 years later, my mother is happy to recall that time. Always she's talking like a child. She said it was really cold and tired, but she spent her time witnessing with joy, like a dreaming. My mother actually have no humor, and she don't know how to lie. Sometimes I feel some boring to talk with my mom, but she always trying to say the real thing. She said it was really cold, but it was a lot of joy. I could feel. Sacrifice for providence. She still misses the church members she was with. We can be happy while sacrificing if the sacrifice is for the others. Do you believe in the fact that you can sacrifice and be happy? If I sacrifice and my family can live well, I'm willing to do it. I think that's the same for everyone. You can work for your family. Maybe even you maybe you can give some food, even you couldn't eat, to your family. Maybe you can be happy. I think this is the principle. This was the case with the first generation of our church. They could feel the joy to help their parents and providence. They were heartbroken because they did not take good care of their children. But I think they were willing to sacrifice to help God and their parents. We can be happy as our desires to help providence comes true. Depending on the purpose, anything can turn into happiness. Everyone is struggling to achieve happiness. There is something that can realize my happiness where people gather. Happiness comes true when my desire comes true. When we witness, we try very seriously, right? Are you trying that hard to be happy for your happiness? It's good if it's a life that considers God and providence more important than your happiness. But what if the purpose of happiness is for heaven and providence? It's a little bit weird, but let's think about it again. What if the purpose of our happiness is witnessing? It's a little bit weird, right? But as we know, people want to be with the happy people. Only I'm young. I think I don't know about our movement history. I saw pictures or videos, but I guess our parents' age felt happiness at the time, even a sacrifice. I think we should try to be happy for witnessing purposes, seriously and passionately. We need to be happy. People want to be with the happy people. How much are you putting in to make you happy? How much do you pay a week for your happiness, your own happiness? What is your happiness? When you feel your happiness, maybe we need to think about that a lot. Also, I already shared, sacrifice also can be our happiness. But I think we need to find our happiness, our happinesses. I think we had many events, and we are, I think, trying really hard to witness. But sometimes, is it okay to say directly? Sometimes we forget our happiness. So, providence also can be our happiness, and also we need to think about our own happiness too. I would like to share some pictures of to find my happiness in the Bay Area. Yeah, this is a Korean language class. We are teaching Korean language to our members. This is offline. Yeah, many people joining. I felt that many people want to try learn the Korean language, Korean culture. Yeah. Even the teachers, this year about the 15 teachers helping us, but they are not professional teachers. But they could feel some happiness because of our students' passion about to learn the Korean language. They're so strong. So strong. Yeah, this is our DP study group. I call the KDP study. We are we read the content first, divine principle, and make some questions from the word, what we don't know. and some question. We ask each other the question what we don't know. What is the give and take action? I don't know what is that. And we collected all questions, and I'm gonna give them each of them I'm gonna make us a book for their face in the future. They may see in the future. I learn like that. I learn sometimes like that. I think you have someone know. Who is that? Yeah, Psycho helping me a lot to make a study DP. Yeah, also we are teaching Korean cooking class. Yeah, as you know, I'm a KA church leader in Bay Area, and also they are our CARP members. Now it's 8 CARP members. They want to cook every time the Korean food, so we started the Korean cooking class online. Many people registered, maybe 60 last time. Yeah. So next year, maybe when we start the semester with the Korean language class, maybe we can start again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is what we did. Yeah. This looks delicious, right? Yeah, and also I want to share one more song, what we are doing to find our happiness. Let's watch the video. Please, my prayer and join me in prayer. Heavenly Parents, true parents, thank you for everything. We hope, please guide us to find our happiness and your happiness. You created us for happiness. We really want to be your beloved sons and daughters. Please help us to find our happiness, your happiness. We know that is also happiness for everyone. If we, as a parents, we want our children to be happy. I know you are also parents of our parent. You are our parents. You also want us to be happy. So we want to be your hope and your children, happy children. 이 모든 말씀 축복 주신 가정 문희진의 이름으로 보고하며 알았습니다. 아주 기분